Doctor Who, The Trial of a Time Lord 4, The Ultimate Foe, the 11th story of the 6th Doctor. First part is written by Robert Holmes and second part is written by Pip and Jane Baker and starring Colin Baker and Bonnie Langford. So originally the title was going to be Time Inc. and it was going to be written just by Robert Holmes, but unfortunately he died from chronic liver ailment after he almost finished the first part, so Eric Sayward had to redo it. The story was going to end with the Doctor and the Valyords locked in the battle in the time vortex, but John Nathan Turner didn't want that because it would give in the BBC a good reason to cancel Doctor Who altogether. So he hired Pip and Jane Baker to write the last part, making part 2, or The Trial of a Time Lord Part 14, a 30-minute long instead of 25 minutes like usual. As the Doctor said, the Matrix has been tampered with. Inquisitor summons Keeper of the Matrix. He said it can only be accessed by qualified people with the key of Rassilon. The Doctor suspects that the Valyords wanted the Doctor dead. 2 space pods arrived in the Time Lord space station. Sabalom Glitz is in one of them and Mel is in the other. Glitz thought Mel is Dibber, so they went in the courtroom, and as the Master appeared on screen it reveals that it was him who brought them to the court. And I love the 6th Doctor's iconic speech.
My travellings throughout the universe I have battled against evil, against power-mad conspirators. I should have stayed here.
Especially when he goes on about evil he battled.
Power-mad conspirators, Daleks, Sontarans, Cybermen. They're still in the nursery compared to us.
The Master said he knew the Valyord as the Doctor, which made the Doctor confused. The Master revealed the Valyord is the dark alternative version of the Doctor between 12th and final incarnation.
There is some evil in all of us, Doctor, even you. Darker sides of your nature, somewhere between your 12th and final incarnation.
Mind-blowing. It gives me goosebumps. So Valyord escapes through the 7th door. He's got the key, so the Doctor went inside and appeared in the old dark courtyard. This reminds me of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions game Noir level, which is pretty cool. I love how they added the sound of bell ringing, rats squeaking, kids singing, and Valyord laughing. It's so scary, you never know what's gonna happen. The Doctor looked in the barrel and the hand grabbed the Doctor by his head.
Glitz! Oh!
The jump scare is pretty scary. So Glitz arrived and went to see the Doctor, the bit where Glitz got impaled by a harpoon. I actually thought they killed him off. I was like, no! But thank God he's still alive as he's wearing Mark 7 Poster D and Life Preserver. The Doctor and Glitz went in the office and met Mr. Popplewick to arrange for appointments. It's so bizarre that there's more than one Mr. Popplewick in different rooms. So after the difficult appointment as arranged, the Doctor got told to go in the waiting room, so he did, and he ended up in the deserted beach alone with no door. Pretty effective. It's so creepy that there's hands grabbing the Doctor and got pinned into the sand. I get the Evil Dead vibes in this. Man, what a cliffhanger. Colin Baker is fantastic in this. His acting and portrayal as the Doctor is nicely done. I love Bonnie Langford as Mel, she's very likeable. Michael Jaston is outstanding as the Valyord, he's pretty scary, especially with the laugh. I think Linda Bellingham is great as Darkle, aka the Inquisitor. I love Tony Selby as Sabalom Glitz. Anthony Ainley again is splendid as the Master. Jeffrey Hughes played Mr. Popplewick Sr. is the Valyord in disguise in The Matrix. He's fantastic. James Bree played Zon, the Keeper of the Matrix, and I thought he's great too. The sets, effects, atmosphere and music by Dominic Glynn is well done. So the Doctor got sunk under the sand as Glitz tried to save the Doctor, but he pulled off his ankle armour and threw it in the sand, so the Doctor rise up with no sand on it and still got the ankle armour. It was all just illusion. There's Valyord appearing and disappearing every now and then, just messing with the Doctor. So the Doctor and Glitz ran into the beach hut, which turns out to be the Master's TARDIS. While the Doctor is hauled still, the Master and Glitz went in the other room for conversation. So the Master's TARDIS arrived outside the Fantasy Factory. The Doctor got placed there, while Master is giving Glitz a mission and giving him a chest of jewelries in return. After trying to hypnotise him with medallion didn't work. Mel in courtroom begged the Time Lords to help the Doctor, but they couldn't interfere. So she tries to get the key, but Keeper trips Mel over. So back in the courtyard, Mel signalled the Doctor, brought him back in the courtroom. The Time Lords remind the Doctor that he wiped out Vervoids and got Mel to tell the truth. so the Doctor is to be executed, but it's actually an illusion the Doctor ended up in. So Mel plans to go in the 7th door to help the Doctor. As the Doctor is on the cart, it disappeared as the real Mel arrived. Popplewick went to Glitz as he picked up the duplicate of Data's storage box, the device that he nicked from Drasha. As the Doctor and Mel looked at the names on the scroll, Mr. Popplewick came in and claims that Mr. Chambers is across the courtyard. So later on, the Master betrayed Glitz. The Doctor and Mel took Mr. Popplewick into the engine room, and it reveals to be Valiard in disguise. As he's damaging the machinery and Valiard untying himself, Mel ran back to the courtroom to warn the Time Lords about the explosion of Matrix. The Master and Glitz are pinned to the wall. Valiard set himself free, but passed out as he got electrocuted, and the Doctor has made it back to the Time Lord courtroom, and everything's okay again. Inquisitor thanked the Doctor. She revealed that Peri is still alive and become a warrior queen, as she's married to King Urcanus. It got shown on screen with Peri's full hair again, which is a great ending for Peri. The Doctor turned down the role of being the President and said the Inquisitor should take it, and he also told them to do what they like with the Master, but exercise leniency with Sabalom Glitz. He's not beyond redemption. So the Doctor and Mel went back in the TARDIS, and he's not happy the fact that he's going back on the exercise bike and drinking more of carrot juice.
Oh, carrot juice? Carrot juice, carrot juice, carrot juice.
Yep, he shouldn't turn down the role, but he did. Sadly, that's the last time we see Colin Baker as the 6th Doctor on screen. As in the next serial, Time in the Rani, we get Sylvester McCoy wearing a wig for a regeneration scene. It reveals in the end that Valiard is still alive, and my god, that laugh is scary. So, that's Ultimate Foe, and I love it. It's got scary and cool stuff in there. Definitely my favourite season 23, the Trial of a Time Lord serial. I can't believe Colin Baker said he doesn't have a good Master story. What? This is a great story. You just haven't noticed it yet. Don't put yourself down, mate. Sadly, Colin Baker got sacked by Michael Grades to refresh the show. Colin didn't want to do a regeneration scene, which I don't blame him. He must be hurt after that. 29 years later, we get Big Finish audio story where the 6th Doctor, The Last Adventure, story arc of the Valiard, and the end of the 6th Doctor. The end of the line is written by Simon Bernard and Paul Morris, where the Doctor and his companion, Constance Clark, investigate a computer train that has lost its way. Second chapter is The Red House, written by Alan Barnes, where the Doctor and Charlie Pollard visit a planet of werewolves. Pretty cool. Next is Stage Fright, written by Matt Fitton, where the Doctor meets Henry Gordon Jacob and Professor George Lightfoot again in Victorian London with his companion Flip Jackson as they investigate theatrical performances that have echoes of the Doctor's past lives. The last one is The Brink of Death, written by Nicholas Briggs, where the Doctor makes an ultimate sacrifice during the final battle between the Doctor with Mel and the Valiard. Shame they're all not on screen because they sound pretty epic, and I haven't listened to Audio Big Finish unfortunately, although I have listened to some clips but not the full things.
And the only thing between me and oblivion is you.
I like the season 23 Blu-ray box set advert when Colin Baker is in court again for ignoring parking fine as he's busy with the box set.
Filming vital new content for the Doctor Who Season 23 Blu-ray collection.
So he goes to jail, and Nicola Bryant is in jail for marrying Brian Blessed. Obviously it's not real, thankfully. The great thing about those box sets are updated effects, surround sound, special features, behind the sofa, deleted scenes, watching all season and everything. So, what did you think of The Trial of a Time Lord Part 13 and 14, aka The Ultimate Foe, and Season 23? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.